Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Tutorial Grid. I am your host, Cherokee from CherokeeTurner.com. Yay! Alright, so in this cool little thing, I'm going to tell you all about the new Tutorial Grid Light Artifacts package that was just released. The Light Artifacts package is a package built of 7 different files. We got Fractal, Laser, Gleam, Lux, Quick, Sharp, and Soft. And we're going to be talking about all of those. But first, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to the video. Subscribe to the channel for awesome After Effects tutorials and a lot of other tutorials to come. As well as check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/AvidProductions479. And go ahead and download the free 4K Light Artifacts at CherokeeTurner.com. Click on the free 4K Light Artifacts right up there. And we've got the full download on the right, as well as each individual package download for those with the slower internet speeds and don't want to crash every time you download something. So yeah, if you need the shorter ones, we've got those, or just click the full download. All right, let's head on right back into it. So like I said before, we've got 7 different files here. We've got Fractal, Laser, Gleam, Lux, Quick, Sharp, and Soft. And in our Fractal package, the fractals were actually created using a different type of look. That's something I hadn't seen on the internet. So I decided to create it. So I made these fractals out of actually refracting light off of different objects directly into the sensor. So these were actually created without a lens. So this isn't necessarily stuff that I would probably put directly on overlays for footage, as I don't think it's going to give that type of a look. I think this is going to be more of a design element or a background element, or maybe like a Aurora Borealis type deal, but it still offers a very, very cool look. Now, one of the cool things that I did with this entire package is I filmed all of it on a clean sensor as well as a dirty sensor. What that means is if you want the cleaner look, awesome, we've got it there for you. But if you want the dirtier, more grimy look, I've got that there for you too. Let's go ahead and move on. So that is the Fractal package. The next one we've got is Laser. Now the awesome thing about the Laser package is I rented the camera, and so I didn't have to hurt my own camera. So I got the insurance, so I was able to make sure that I wasn't going to be charged for anything if I accidentally broke the camera by shining a laser directly into its sensor. Yay! So for the reason why I did the Laser package is for those awesome crazy action movies or action stunts that have weapons that have lasers attached to the weapons or the guns or anything like that. Got a couple of different looks here. We've got the 2 lens looks. We've got a couple that I shine directly into objects in front of the sensor, kind of similar to the Fractal package. So it gives these really cool, neat, different looks. And then I do it directly into the sensor to give more of a overall look as if you were actually shining a light directly into the sensor. Fortunately, the camera was not hurt and everything was just fine. And I was able to get these looks without harm to the cameras. So no cameras were harmed in the making of this package, which is a good thing. All right, so next up we have Gleam. So the Gleam package is a little bit more of a slower look. This is going to be more for your kind of maybe like a luxurious feel a little bit. It's a little bit of a slower, it's fairly soft, but also fairly sharp at the same time. Again, these were filmed on clean as well as dirty sensors, so it gives you those kind of looks if that's the look that you're going for. More than likely not with the dirty stuff, but you know what? Hey, I threw it in there just because I thought it would be cool for a design aspect. That is Gleam. Now, Lux is a little bit different in the fact that these have a little bit more of a sharper look. It has more of that luxurious look rather than the Sharp package, which is a little bit different. So Lux has more of a, like, this is a luxurious item. This is something that is of worth. This is something that is shiny and cool, as well as we've got a 2-tone to it at some points. So I liked the 2-tone idea in the fact that, you know, you don't really see it that often in some of these packages. So the 2 tones really work well, especially whenever it comes to blue and red. It's more of like a contrasting color, not necessarily orange of an exact contrast, but the red kind of gives you a couple more options whenever it comes into design elements. So we've got that there. The next package we've got here is Quick. Now, the cool thing about Quick is I had a friend who, while I was doing this package, I texted him, I was like, hey, he works at a Hollywood studio. So I was like, hey, what if I was to do a package like this, what would you need in that package? And the one thing that he was telling me is like, well, you know, you're doing pretty much the exact same as everybody else is doing. So the thing that everybody else is not doing here are things for action movies, you know, light artifacts or lens distortions for these action movies. So I took that and said, okay, now what kind of action movie would that work well with? Okay, well, maybe cop chases. So I went and I took some different colored lights, which again are those blue and red, and I made some very quick, as well as there's just standard blue and, things like that. So I went and I took a lot of these really quick kind of looks. So these are things that turn on and off really, really quickly. So if there are lights flickering in the scene, these are something that you can add directly to the scene to kind of give it more of a dynamic look. But that is quick. All right. The next up is Sharp. Now, Sharp is, again, very similar to Lux in the fashion that is, a little bit more of the luxurious look, but Sharp has a lot more of those edgier kind of look and feel, that more like diamonds are forever kind of feel. Yeah, this is the one I like. These dual tone looks are very, very, very cool. Cool, and that is Sharp. All right, the next up we got is Soft. Now, soft is going to be more along the lines of your standard, I guess, softer feel, your standard like transitions, things like that. They're very slow, very, they don't move very quickly. So they're going to give you a different feel in the fact that, these are going to be more transitional pieces. These are going to be more of like, hey, this is just like a really simple scene. You just need to like a added pop of just, a nice little soft hit on the left or the right hand side of the screen. So, yeah, that's going to be it. So in order to, so that is our package. So one of the things I wanted to show you before we get rid of this is, so this is kind of how you use the footage. It's very, very simple in Premiere and After Effects. You just literally copy and paste. So let's say I don't want to use Fractal. I want to use Gleam. Let's do that. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this, or Command C, copy that and bring it down onto some of my footage here. Some of these have audio files. They're all completely empty. It's just how I had to render it to get the MP4 correct. So yeah, sorry about that, but that's the way it is. All right, so next thing we're going to do, we're going to put that on top of our footage. We're going to select this and we are going to go to opacity and blend mode. And we're going to change this to add. Now, there's a ton of different things that you can use to make this look a little bit better. Rather than add, you can use screen, you can use linear dodge, you can use all sorts of things to give you those different looks. But all of a sudden, just even adding that gives it the whole thing just like a different look, a different feel, and it just gives, just something different to your footage. And you're absolutely probably not going to use this type of effect on this type of footage, but this shows you what it can be used for in a general sense. In that general sense, there's a lot of applications for this type of stuff. That is the Tutorialgrid Light Artifacts package. Please go check that out at CherokeeTurner.com. Up in the right, you'll see it, free 4K light artifacts. Check it out. Tell me what you think. Use it. Don't distribute it. You can't do that. Don't distribute my package. Yeah, just send people to the website. Don't worry about that. It's already up there. You don't have to, put it anywhere else. It's on the website. Download it there. Send people to download it there. But guys, again, check out all my other videos and tutorials and stuff. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like me on Facebook at facebook.com/avidproductions479. Check out the website, check out the tutorials, and tell your friends. So guys, I will see you next time.